Witches? A while now. No. I regret nothing! Hello my lovelies and welcome to the NPC Reviews. Today we continue our journey through the Boiling Isles as Luce the Human begins her training as a witch. Will things be as magical and wondrous as Luce expects, or will the reality be a bit more grounded? This is the Owl House, Episode 2, Witches Before Wizards. Our story continues with a brief recap in the form of a dream, but luckily we managed to avoid the dream ending. Luce eagerly greets the world.
Good morning, terrifying fantasy world!
Good morning!
And energetically ignores King's sense of identity.
Good morning, you little cutie pie.
I am not your cutie pie!
Yes, you are.
I know.
We also see Hootie.
Hi, Luce! Ow! I'm just wishing you a good morning! Jeez! Hoot! Ow!
We met him in the first episode, but there was a lot going on and he didn't feature prominently. Now he's a full supporting character. Essentially, he is the Owl House. As eager as a child on Christmas with expectations rising, Luce decks herself out in witch clothes and stands ready for Ida, kind of forgetting that some people need a bit more time to move from ambulatory to functional in the mornings. Ahem. Luce is going a mile a minute.
Teach me some spells. When do I get a magic staff? Was I supposed to bring my own runes? Do you have a dangerous magical quest for me?
But Ida manages to quiet the girl with a little bit of staff work, and introduces Luce to the paradigm. While an apprentice, Luce was expecting something more akin to magical boarding school, but is in fact getting a more traditional apprenticeship, which means grunt work. Lots of grunt work. In this case, delivering potions. Ida tries to sell it.
You'll have to be careful. I have rivals everywhere who'd love to take my business down and you along with it. You wanted a dangerous magical quest? Sister, you got one.
I won't let you down, Miss Ida.
I'm sure.
Knowing Luce will probably get lost and eaten, she sends King along with her, bidding them good day and hopefully no mortal peril. Luce takes in the sights of Bonesborough and begins to wonder.
Why am I here? What if I, Luce Noceda, average teen, actually had a predetermined path of greatness? Just like Azora.
King is less than convinced, trying to bring things down to reality.
Ha! Good luck! The Boiling Isles is nothing but a cesspool of despair.
More like a cesspool of delight.
The honeymoon phase. Give it 3 months. Or an afternoon, as shouting and feeding attempts to deflate her a bit, as she bemoans her lack of questing quest giver. Getting ready to give up, she sees her expectations starting to get met when she comes across a big fancy castle in an otherwise run-down part of the city. Going forward, she meets her quest giver. He wows her with magic and tea, distracting from his own potion business, and gets her to open up.
When I decided to stay in this magical world, I thought I was meant for something special. But Ida thinks I'm meant for chores, and I'm afraid I came to the wrong place.
And listening puts forth this.
I might have just the thing. The prophecy speaks of a young human girl who will claim the celestial staff and free this world from an ancient evil. Perhaps thou hath cometh here for a reason.
Perhaps I hath.
Should you believe yourself worthy to attempt this quest,
So worthy.
you need to know the road is dark and perilous,
Love peril. Big fan of peril.
and only the chosen one can pull the staff from its post.
Chosen one.
There will be a chosen one.
King isn't buying it, but Luce is caught hook, line, and sinker. While Luce is packing, deciding what kind of chosen one to be, displaying her knowledge of tropes and conventions, King and Ida are less than tactful in their assessment of the situation. Ida tries to comfort Luce.
Don't worry. Couple more months here and you won't look like such a mark.
But is less than helpful. Wanting some time alone, Luce discovers the light-sensitive writing, has a bit of a self-crisis, and with the aid of some well-timed wind, opts to find out if she is worthy. Meanwhile, Ida is suspicious of the wizard and his effect on the human, and thinks maybe she ought to talk to her, only to find out she is gone. Followed by Ida de-stuccoing Hootie a bit to get a straight answer as to where Luce went. Luce begins her quest and reflects on whether or not she made the right choice, only to be distracted by the cute and the chiseled Nevereth Bladestrike, Prince of Angstmore. Hormones too abound. King leads Ida to the castle only to find a derelict littered with copies of the map that Luce received. Dun dun dun! Let's check in with the chosen one.
Humdy diddle, to pass the bridge you must first solve my riddle.
Hit me, little furry man.
Your quest shall stop if you fail this game. So tell me, my dear, what is my name?
Chris?
That's it! You may cross the bridge, and please take this, chosen one. It shall help you on your journey.
Wow. This is amazing. Thank you.
Do you need a cape?
Nah, I think
You
I'm
can
good.
use my shirt.
Yes, I need a cape.
3 cheers for the chosen one. Hip hip hooray! Hip hip hooray!
Shimtisha Ilkanima Sikatu. Shahat Ilimu Ramu Reshusha.
Not everyone grew up on TV tropes, CB. Ida and King follow Luce's scent of lemon and young naive confidence, and we see the cute village is a ruin. And with the ominous message of a melting catman, Ida knows it's a trap. After having gathered a few more friends, loot, and filled with the excitement of the quest, Luce goes to claim the staff. So... glowy. Hopefully this doesn't turn out like the claiming of the horn of Jurgen Windcaller. Dang you, Delphine! Luce reflects a bit.
I knew this world wasn't all gloom and doom like Ida and King said. There is wonder here, and I think I came here for a reason.
And then, hoping she is worthy, pulls the staff free. Excitement envelops her, but things start to go off script. That or someone used too much weed killer. Ida and King race to Luce while Ida exposits on her findings.
I know this guy. He's no wizard. He's what you call a puppeteer, a demon who specializes in scamming and manipulating people. He's trying to use Luce to get to me.
Luce gets the reveal herself, and the puppeteer drops the pretenses and starts monologuing about how Ida has been stealing his customers and how she needs to be destroyed. And Luce, wanting to be the special, made this all possible to trap Ida. Despite her doubt of Ida's character, Ida does show up and they get bound as well. Clearly, Adagast is a very talented puppeteer, and this all could have been avoided if he had gone to work for the Jim Henson Company just like his mother wanted, but no. Ida demands,
That's right. You have me. Now release Luce.
I didn't have to be a part of this!
and then some temptation, but Luce chooses truth and reaffirms herself.
I am a witch's apprentice, and I'm gonna earn my magic staff the hard way. I believed you, magic man. Now feel my wrath!
Followed by vigorous butt-kicking, and despite taking King hostage, Luce gets a crit, and Adagast is deflated. Then Ida straight up cannibalizes him.
Ishi Rabit Ikigi. Ishta Zumra Rashup.
So they have a heartfelt moment, and Ida shows Luce the wonder of the Boiling Isles. Despite grime and smells, there is beauty to this place, and we get the main moral of the story.
Look, kid, everyone wants to believe they're chosen. But if we all waited around for a prophecy to make us special, we'd die waiting. And that's why you need to choose yourself.
And with the promise of her own future staff, they have their moment, and the episode ends. As you can ascertain, this is the episode where the battle of expectations versus reality is fought. We've all seen this kind of episode before, where the naive PC has to face the harsh truths, and somehow retains their wonder at the end. The Owl House does it better than most. At the end, the other stories would try to minimize the reality of the situation or world, and attempts to keep the wonder often come off as token or, you got to do it because look at the alternative. Yes, there is a little,
Luke, you're going to find that many of the truths we cling to depend greatly on our own point of view.
but all in all, the messiness and danger of the world is not undersold to keep things peppy. There are thorns, there is also a flower, and together, it is whole. Luce's character arc for the episode has already been demonstrated, but she isn't the only one who has their own reality versus expectations battle. Simply put, Ida is kind of jaded. This is not to say she is wrong, but she forgets that Luce is new to the world and puts the weight of that on her. But trailing after Luce and confronting the puppeteer brings home the idea that Luce doesn't need to be that as well. All in all, the character work here is still going strong. Additionally, we get some further visual world building, not just in seeing other parts of Bonesboro, but also in this symbol popping up again. Fun indeed, without oversaturating things.
Have a nice trip!
Witches Before Wizards is a good character-building episode with strong themes of truth over lies, and that cynicism, while a natural and understandable defense mechanism, need not be the only defense to the warts of the world and the people therein. If you're going for a story, it's definitely something you can't really miss. So either way, give it a watch and enjoy. Cthulhu Barbican needs an ear at the moment, so until next time, fare thee well, my lovelies.